Good evening. It's your friendly neighborhood meteorologist, Ryan, from the National Weather Service in Norman with a winter weather update. Is anyone tired of winter yet? First, let's take a look at estimated snow totals from today. There are two areas that received around 3 to 5 inches of snowfall today. The first was a fairly wide band across portions of western North Texas and southern Oklahoma, and the second was near Enid. The heavier snow that developed near Enid was much more difficult to predict than the southern area. Keep this image in mind as we move through the briefing, as any additional snowfall, sleet, or freezing rain tomorrow through Sunday morning will worsen road conditions. There's even some snow still falling out there late tonight right now, as many of you know. So, if you must head out tonight, I urge you to use caution. Besides, aren't there any good movies on the tube? So when is this next storm system really going to arrive? Well, you can expect snow chances to increase across western and northwestern Oklahoma after midnight tonight, and then spread eastward near sunrise, mainly along and north of I-40. Snow amounts will generally remain below 1 inch during this time period. After sunrise, however, snow chances will increase dramatically across central and northern Oklahoma, with some sleet, snow, and freezing rain possible across the south. This is probably the most likely time for any moderate to heavy snow to develop along and north of I-40, so keep that in mind. Sleet amounts should remain near or below 1/10 of an inch, but some locally higher amounts can't be ruled out just north of the Red River. Speaking of sleet, let's take a look at how it forms, shall we? Some of you smart cookies out there may already know how sleet forms. If you do, go get a beverage or something while the rest of us do some Met 101. In order to have sleet, you need a warm layer above the ground. In this example, you can see that warm layer around 2 kilometers. As the snow falls through this shallow warm layer, it partially melts. However, as it continues to fall, it encounters a deeper cold layer and refreezes before hitting the ground as ice pellets or sleet. On the other hand, freezing rain occurs when the warm layer above the ground deepens and all of the snow completely melts and continues its track towards the earth as rain. However, before it hits, it encounters a shallow cold layer that is below freezing and becomes ice as it contacts objects that are below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. It only takes a little bit of ice on roadways to cause very large problems. So, now that you're a sleet and freezing rain expert, let's look at the rest of Saturday. Snow will continue from around lunchtime to 3 p.m., mainly north of I-40, and the snow may begin to mix or become sleet across central and southwest Oklahoma by this time. I do not recommend traveling tomorrow. As day slowly turns to night, precipitation rates will continue to decrease across the entire region. Some snow will still be possible across northern Oklahoma, with sleet, freezing rain, and rain possible elsewhere. Well, here's what you've all been waiting for, right? Snow totals? Well, it still looks like northern Oklahoma will have the best chance of seeing more than 3 inches in the magenta. South of here, around 2 to 3 inches will be possible from near Stillwater to north of Clinton. And then south of that, it looks like about 1 to 2 inches along the I-40 and I-44 corridors from the Oklahoma City Metro all the way down to around Altus and Lawton. Light precipitation chances will continue through late Saturday night and early Sunday morning, including the potential for freezing rain and freezing drizzle. Again, I would not recommend traveling during this time period, as at least a light glaze of ice appears possible anywhere in the pink or blue shaded areas. As always, thanks for joining me on this meteorological adventure. In all seriousness, please be safe out there. If you don't need to drive tonight through Sunday morning, just relax at home. Besides, who likes getting out in the cold and driving on slick roads anyways? Not I. Not I. Be sure to check out our Facebook page and our webpage for the latest updates through tomorrow. Winter weather advisories will remain in effect for the entire area tomorrow through at least tomorrow evening. Thanks again, and enjoy your Friday night.